All right. All right. Okay. I'm not going to delay this anymore. I had something to eat. I have a tea and I'm kind of ready. Go on with this. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. For those who are just joining here, I am going through Final Fantasy X, reading the most amount of dialogue that I can because my English it is my because my English is no good. No, it's not super good. It's not fluent enough for like a full full out fledged stream. So I'm doing this just for practicing, and I am just uploading it to YouTube because you never know. Because you never know. Oh. This is tiring. This is my fifth stream playing. O sea, this is my fifth stream playing Final Fantasy X, and also my fifth stream like ever ever. So my fifth streams ever. Yep. And you're going to realize that I do a lot of weird pauses because I am trying to improve my English, my spoken English, my accent, the pronunciation of the words, the fluently that I can read text. Yeah. So in this part we just left Besaid. Yeah. We just left Besaid. We're heading to Kilikaport, and we just met Yuna, and Titus is now having the hots for her. And this guy are the I don't remember the name of the team. They're the Besaid. Well, the Blitzport team. I'm so bad at talking. I'm so super bad at talking. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this. I just want to get a little bit little bit better at speaking in general, not just in English but in my own language as well. So yeah, let's read some text. Just I'm so tired of practicing passes. I wanna do something. I wanna do some shooting too. I'm so tired of practicing passes. I wanna do some shooting too. I'm so tired of practicing passes. I wanna do some shooting too. I'm so tired of practicing passes. I wanna do some shooting too. I'm so tired of practicing passes. I wanna do some shooting too. I'm so tired in general.
Lord Braska's daughter? She just might have a chance.
We'll get her to Kilika, we will.
We will.
She does have a name, you know. Yuna.
Lady Yuna.
Well then, we pray for Lady Yuna's safe passage.
Everyone's so goofy in this game. Oh yeah, if there. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not reading the. I do not have chat like available to read because I am streaming from a notebook, so I just have the one screen, and in the screen I am playing Final Fantasy 2. Rah! Victory, be well, victory, we're taking it home. Yeah! Ha! Rah! We'll try it. Victory will be ours. Victory, we're taking it home, that cup. We're taking home. I want to read the text fast and clear. Victory, we're taking home that cup no matter what. Okay, it is kind of a long sentence to say in that short span of time. Short span of time. Should I practice kick passes too? I pretend I'm kicking with my hands. I'll pretend I'm kicking with my hands. Do you imagine like two soccer players, like just throwing the ball, and one of them says, I'll pretend I'm kicking the balls with my hands. Yeah, that's the soccer team of my country. Nah, they're cool. He said something last time. Can you believe this? No, bye. You could at least pretend to listen. 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 It made me so mad. I'm not going insane anymore. Okay, we already went through this. There is not much text or dialogues to read about the ship anymore, so I'm just going to progress through the story. I'm going to talk to Yuna. I should, though, read more text. Smooth boy is smooth.
The wind. It's nice.
That's just the laugh of some horny teenagers.
You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From Xanarkin, right?
You hear that from Waka?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Waka. Waka doesn't believe me at all.
But I believe you.
Huh?
I've heard in Xanarkin, there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me.
Oh.
He was my father's guardian.
Checked. My father. His name is Jecht.
Amazing! You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man, he died. 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkand.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
bro.
He went out to sea for training one day, and never came back. And no one's seen him since then.
Why, that's the day that Jecht came to Spira.
But,
It's true, I first met Jecht 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left. The date fits.
Everyone has daddy issues in this place.
yeah, but
That's the
how
theme
did
of the
he get
game.
here?
Daddy issues.
doesn't it? You're here? Are you not?
I like Juna's voice acting in this game. Too bad. She's going to. Wow. Also, the cutscenes are amazing here. They really should have done a movie from this game. Sad. We're on a pickle,
What do you
aren't
think
we?
you're doing? Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Sin is going for Kilika. We gotta distract it.
Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner. Wait! Oh boy!
Oh boy. So, Sin is like a big whale? Oh yeah, the bugs. Weird moths. Take this. Oh. Wait, what? Oh. Oh. Just hit it. There's the option of cutting the intro animation, right? Yeah. There must be. There must be. There must be. Oh yeah. Ooh. On and telly, wrestle with Jimmy. Yes. It's literally. It's literally on water. If I hit it without thunder, it should like just explode. Don't it? Man, it was weak. That was so weak. And of course, there's 3 more.
When's this going to end? The fin, quick!
I should have kept that one live and just like muted something. Do this more more damage than the spells? Yeah, no, it doesn't. Actually, it doesn't. Oh, goodbye, Baleford. So can we even fight at a distance without the... Oh, yeah. I'm going to... Later on I will switch up. There's no point in having close range attacks here. Also, Yuna can do anything without the stones. Attack with magic and Waka's ball. Waka ball. Waka ball. It's amazing. What do people talk about when they play RPGs in streams? I really haven't noticed. Like most people just like interact with chat, don't they? Most streamers, well, most streamers that have like an active chat interact with chat, that can read chat while they're playing the game. That's not the case here. For the moment. You can always sing a song. Bro. Did anyone fall? Fell? Did anyone fail? Did anyone fall? Oh. Thanks. That's basically like a Quidditch ball. Like the golden snitch, that thing. So yeah, thumb up. Who's this little fella? Sin spawn. It kills. It kills. It kills? It kills? Sin spawn. I really don't know how to pronounce that. It kills. It kills. It's just a little scratch. Every time we tap, it's just a little thing within everything I do. Oh, does anyone? I'm not talking to chat, but I was thinking about. Do you remember that YouTube channel of the guy? Oh, the guy this was promoting a blender, and it always was like, "Oh, should you blend this? Blend this?" And he opened that up and it was and it was always like smoke because he always used to blend like car plastics and things and electronics just to prove that the blender was like super amazing. Just to prove. I have not like overdrive load up or something. There's the thing. Should have bought some high potions. Were there any to buy in the last town? Anyway, I'll get some later. Goodbye. 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 Oh, what I would love to see in an uprest emulator, Final Fantasy VIII, because that game really needs it. Duck Station is like the best, right, for PS1 playing games, and this is just sad. We are about to witness a genocide. Cute, right? This game, man. This game gets super real at times. Oh. This is just violent. It is a super violent scene. Oh my god. There's have been so many natural disasters in the later years that a scene like this, it is not it kind of
When
hits
Sin
home.
attacked Xanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself.
Oh man.
Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
Bruh. Bruh. Man. We're here. And sadly, it is what it is. I know it's just a game. I'm kinda taking it personally. we lived. We have lived one of the greatest tragedies. Thoughts and prayers.
I am
to
the
Kirika.
summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Besaid.
Oh, Milady
My
Summoner!
lady.
If there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Oh yeah.
Thanks be to you.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
There is something super beautiful about how Final Fantasy deals with
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
with themes like death and mourning, especially in this Final Fantasy and also in 7, where it's like this concept of that the soul belongs to the earth, like the I really don't have I can't call myself an expert of all Final Fantasies. I played 7 like several years ago, and I truly don't remember if I ever finished it. But yeah. Let's keep on going. We are going to save. We're going to read some dialogues, and we're going to move on. We're going to move on in the story. And also, I am pretty sure that I missed a scene, or didn't I? There's a scene. I don't know if it was in this boat or in another, where like Tidus tries to like give a demonstration of his blitz abilities, and there's like a mini game where you have to hit the ball with a certain timing or button combination. I truly don't remember. Yeah. I was just thinking out loud. This is just that's basically Twitch, right? Just thinking out loud. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to return to be saved unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be saved unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be saved. We won't be able to return to be saved unless it's fixed. Oh yeah. Let's read this 100 times more. There's a BoJack episode that this reminds me. Anyway, we won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. Unless it's fixed. Unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. Be said. Yeah, I'm going to pronounce it like be said because be said it sounds like be said. And I don't know if that has any meaning at all. What? Be said. You know, it also is like the name of a city. It's another world. Whatever. Again, we won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. 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 We won't be able to return. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. Man, I wish I could read chat. Also, I would really like to have any audience to tell me if I'm pronouncing anything of this correctly. I think I have like chance to have this site. Yeah. I would rather have this. Full screen. But hey, you do what you can with what you have, right? Anyway, yay! I can read chat. There's nothing there. Gladly. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. Unless it's fixed. Be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. Unless it's fixed. Unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. This really sorry. This really like it dries a little bit my like the back of my tongue, because I have to like specifically that part that it is like unless it's fixed. Unless it's fixed. Like I truly have to like doing how do you call this when you show muscle on your biceps, like flexing? You have to flex with your mouth with your tongue. You have to flex with your tongue. You have to flex with your tongue. So yeah, it becomes quite a weird movement for me especially. It does become a weird movement for me especially. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. Unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. We won't be able. We won't be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. I'm going to have nightmares about it. About how we'll never be able to return to be said unless it's fixed. Unless it's fixed. Unless it's fixed. I'm going to give it just more tries. I need this to it's not that I need it, but I truly want to sound more natural. I don't want to say that I can speak English if when I speak English. I don't want to say that I can speak English if when I speak English, the English that comes out from my mouth. If I don't want to say that I can speak English if the English that comes out from my mouth. If the English that comes out from my mouth. If the English that comes out from my mouth sounds like I never use English. I mean, like, it's understandable because I do not live in an English speaking country. I do not live in an English speaking country. But maybe I can go somewhere. Maybe I can go somewhere else. So yeah, the thing is, we won't be able to return to be saved unless it's fixed. We'll never be able to return to be saved unless it's fixed. We're never going to return to be saved. Be saved. We'll never return to be saved unless it's fixed. We'll never return to be saved unless it's fixed. I'm going insane. Hey, you're alive. Hey, you're alive. Wait. What do you want? We're not open. Hey, you're alive. Wait. What do you mean? We're not open. The pub's closed. The pub's closed. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. Sorry there. The pub's closed. The pub's closed. The pub's closed. Closed. The pub's closed. I don't think I can get. I don't think I can get. I don't think. I'm going to pronounce this a little more correctly, like better, a little bit better, a little bit better. I truly don't know, because in English, like especially in the United States English, you never say a little bit better. It doesn't even sound British. It sounds like you don't speak the language usually. Everyone says a little bit better, better, a little bit better, better. I'm making I'm making like Donald Trump's expressions when he talks, like with his finger and with his like better. What this better, Biden. It sounds insane. I sound insane. Absolutely insane. A little bit better. A little bit better. A little bit better. A little bit better. Better. A little bit better. I don't think I can I don't think I can get through this without a drink. The pub's closed. The pub's closed. The pub's closed. The pub is closed. The pub is closed. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. The pub's closed. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. I don't think I can get through this without. No, I don't think. I don't think I can. I don't think I can go through this. I don't think I can go through this without a drink. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. The pub's closed. The pub's closed. The pub's closed. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. The pub's closed. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. The pub's closed. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. The pub's closed. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. Truly don't know. I truly don't know. I truly don't know if I can get through this without a drink. That was a scene, man. That was a scene. Titus, what's your step? Titus. 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 Titus? Titus. Titus. What's your step? It's not safe this way. What's your step? It's not safe this way. This is a good phrase to practice because it has this what's it's not safe. What's your step? Titus. Titus, what's your step? It's not safe this way. What's your step? I truly do have to emphasize what's your step? It's not safe. It's not safe this way. What's your step? It's not safe this way. Titus, what's your step? It's not safe this way. What's your step? It's not safe this way. What's your step? Once you can pronounce this phrase a little bit more correctly, like you're in the right path. You're in the right path. because that what's your step? It truly requires to use all the muscles to when you speak in English. What's your step? Like you do the thing and the other thing and the other thing and all of the things just to pronounce what's your step. Sure. Titus, what's your step? It's not safe this way. What's your step? 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 Titus, what's your step? It's not safe this way. Titus, what's your step? It's not safe this way. Titus, what's your step? It's not safe this way. Titus, what's your step? It's not safe this way. Titus, what's your step? It's not safe this way. Titus, what's your step? It's not safe this way. Titus, what's your step?
Titus, what's your step? It's not safe this way.
Titus, what's your step? It's not safe this way. Titus, what's it? Titus, what's... Titus, you better watch your step. Step. You better watch your step. Your step. What's your step? It's not safe this way. It's not safe this way. Titus, what's your step? It's not safe this way. 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 Yeah, like in English you have to, especially in this phrase, when you say what's your step, you have to your tongue you have to like bend it in the middle and like blow, like kind of to blow through the middle of your tongue. What's your step? What's your step? What's your step? What's your step? With the s sounds. Like in Spanish, you do have to do kind of the same with the s's, but they're truly a lot more softer. In English, like the step. What's your step? What's your step? Like you do in English there are a lot of combinations that have this like s and t sound. What step? It's say this safe, not. Yeah. Did you get me? Did you get me? Did I get me? Titus, what's your step? It's not safe this way. Titus, what's your step? It's not safe this way. Titus, what's your step? It's not safe this way. Titus, what's your step? It's not safe this way. Man, how long will it take to me to complete this game at this pace? Years, maybe. Oh man. Oh, this is the beautifulest moment of the game. Oh man.
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem? The dead need guidance. Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive. You see, they envy the living. And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate. Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this?
What are you doing? Chido. Oh, shut up. Shh. It is going to take long. It is going to take long. Shut up. She's walking on water. She's walking on water. Shh, shut up. That's why I never bring you to this. That's why I never bring you to these places. I would like to do that kind of comedy in English. Whatever I say, I'm just ruining One of the most beautiful moments of this game. It truly is something.
It must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way, until the end.
Until the end?
Oh.
What's the end?
Oh man. That's just painful. That's just painful.
Until she defeats sin.
Oh.
I hope I did okay.
You did very well.
Oh.
They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time. Hmm?
I wished there would never be a next time. No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
This the couple of goofballs. What do you have to say about this? What do you have to say about it?
This is my home. This is my home. And no matter how bad it gets, I ain't moving. I ain't moving.
This is my home, and no matter how bad it gets, yeah. Well, if should I say this like casually with my accent, I would say how bad it gets, bad it gets, and I do need to improve the way that I pronounce the end of some words, because that's one of the way that you can tell that I don't speak the language. By the way that I tend to end words and connect some of the more finicky aspect of the language. Like for example, if I was to pronounce this like badly, like without zero training, I will read it like, this is my home and no matter how bad it get, I ain't moving. This is my home and no matter how bad it get, I ain't moving. Yeah. do you realize? It is super. Like you can tell that this person doesn't speak English like barely. And the way that I want to pronounce this, I think, would it be like, this is my home, and no matter how bad it gets, no matter how bad it gets, I ain't moving. I am moving, gosh darn it. I ain't moving, gosh darn it. I ain't moving. How bad it gets. That's the part. No matter how bad it gets, no matter how bad it gets, this is my home. This is my home, and no matter how bad it gets, how bad it gets, I ain't moving. This is my home, and no matter how bad it gets, no matter how bad it gets, it gets. And no matter how bad it gets, I am moving. And no matter how bad it gets, I am moving. Burp. I am burping a lot. I tend to drink a lot of teas. Like maybe that's it. Also, my lunch was nothing. I ate like a soup, like an instant soup and some French fries that I had left over from yesterday's dinner. From yesterday's dinner. And what I had last night, I ordered some sandwiches with fries. I had some DoorDash. That's kind of the way that you say it. It's not DoorDash here though. It is another service, but it's basically the same. The logo is the same. Yeah. So basically last night I had some DoorDash ordered. I had some DoorDash ordered. I had some DoorDash. Please sponsor me. No, please don't sponsor me, DoorDash. This is my home, and no matter how bad it gets, this is my home, and no matter how bad it gets, I ain't moving. I'm gonna be a blitzball when I grow up. I'm going to be a ball. I'm going to be a blitzball. I'm gonna be a blitzball when I grow up. What did I? Oh yeah, the terminal. Should I read this? I think this is kind of a lot of text. Like not a lot, but enough to say that it will take time for me to read it properly, like the way that I want to pronounce it. Oh, this again. I am going through this again, just to read the phrases. Sorry, everyone who's watching this. Anyone who's watching this. Select sphere grid from the main menu. Select a sphere grid from the main menu. The cursor appears at the selected character's current position. Use your D-pad to move the cursor. Information on upgrades. Information on upgrades is displayed at top. Information on upgrades is displayed at top. This location is for defense. Upgrades. Information on upgrades is displayed at top. Information on upgrades is displayed at top. Information on upgrade. You need to breathe, man. Information on upgrades is displayed at top. Information on upgrades is displayed at top. Information on upgrades. Information on upgrades is displayed at top. This location is for defense dislocation, like your shoulder dislocation. Anyway, information on upgrades is upgrades. Did you realize? Did you notice that? Upgrades. Information on upgrades is displayed at top. Information on upgrades. Information on upgrades is displayed at top. Information on upgrades. 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 Information on upgrades is displayed at top. Is displayed at top. Is displayed at top. Information on upgrades is displayed at top. This location is for defense upgrades. The background music for this location, it's kind of like a smooth operator. Will I get DMCA strike? It's the music game. I truly don't know. I truly don't care anyway. Smooth operator. To Chicago. This information on upgrades is displayed at top. This information on upgrades is displayed at top. This location is for defense upgrades. Information on upgrades is displayed at top. Information on upgrades is displayed at top. 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 Information on upgrades. Information on upgrades is displayed at top. Information on upgrades. You know why I have to do this? Because I never took like the custom of reading in English. Not just reading like out loud, but reading in English. Because Also, I barely read anything. Tun, 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 tun. Information on upgrades is displayed at top. This location is for defense upgrades. Information on upgrades. Information on upgrades is displayed at top. This location is for defense upgrades. This location is for defense upgrades. Information on upgrades. Oh, upgrades. Upgrades, grades. Upgrades, upgrades, upgrades. In Spanish, this would be like upgrades. So you realize like the struggle, the mental struggle for me to say upgrades. Information on upgrades. Information on upgrades. Great. That's like a common word on games. And I never realized that I didn't pronounce it correctly. Man, I'm taking a break. I mean, I'm just going to the pee room. Just going to the bathroom and be back soon. Okay. I'm kinda back. Information on upgrades. Grades. Is displayed at the top. Information on upgrades is displayed at the top. This location is for defense upgrades, and this one lets you learn an and this one lets you learn an ability, and this one lets you learn an and this one lets you learn an ability, and this one. Yeah, when basically if you speak Spanish and you try to say one, you will say one, like the Japanese version of a bark. One, two. And this one lets you learn an ability. 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 Teaches the ability sheer. Teaches the ability sheer. Teaches the ability. Teaches the ability. Teaches the ability sheer. This and this one lets you learn an ability. Ability. Teaches the ability sheer. And this one lets you learn an ability. Yeah, I don't have to first it like an ability. This one lets you learn an ability. Ability. This one lets you learn an ability. This one lets you learn an ability. Learn an ability. And this one lets you learn an ability. And this one lets you learn an ability. And this one lets you learn an ability. These upgrades, these upgrade locations are called nodes. These upgrades. These upgrade locations are called nodes. 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 These upgrades locations are called nodes. Activate these nodes to upgrade your characters. Activate these nodes. Activate these nodes to upgrade your characters. Characters. Activate display status. Sphere level 4. Sphere level 4. Sphere level. Sphere level 4. I am getting kind of a sore throat for just speaking this much. Activate these nodes to upgrade your characters. A character must be on or adjacent to a node in order to activate it. A character must be on or adjacent to a node in order to activate it. A character must be on or adjacent to a character must be on or adjacent to a node in order to activate it. A character must be on or adjacent to a node in order to activate it. Let's go through this step by step. Let's go through this step by step. Let's go through this step by step. If you press X, the cursor returns to the character's position. The cursor returns to the character's positions. The cursor returns to the character's position, and a list of commands appears. If you select a move, the number of steps the character can be moved is displayed. The number of steps the character can move is displayed. The number of steps a character can move is equivalent to his sphere level. The number of steps a character can move is equivalent to his sphere level. The number of steps a character can move is equivalent to his sphere level. The number of steps a character can move is equivalent to his sphere level. The number of steps a character can move is equivalent to his sphere level. The number of steps a character can move is equivalent to his sphere level. The number of steps a character can move is equivalent to his sphere level. Sphere levels are gained. Sphere levels are gained by getting ability points, which are obtained by participating in battles. Sphere levels are gained by getting ability points, which are obtained by participating in battles. Sphere levels are gained by getting ability points, which are obtained by participating in battles. A character must fight battles to gain AP and raise sphere levels in order to move around the grid. In short, if the character does not participate in battles, he will not grow stronger. A character must fight in battles. A character must fight in battles to gain AP and raise sphere levels in order to move around the grid. In short, if the character does not participate in battles, he will not grow stronger. In short, if the character does not participate in battles, if the character does not participate in battles, if the character does not participate in battles, he will not grow stronger. If the character does not participate in battles, he will not grow stronger. In this case, Titus has 4 sphere levels, so he can move up 4 steps. In this case, Titus has 4 sphere levels, so he can move up 4 steps. In general, you should be careful not to rush, or you may forget to activate nodes. In general, you should be careful. You should be careful. In general, you should be careful not to rush, or you may forget to activate nodes. So let's take one step and learn an ability sheet and learn the ability shear. Note that you only have to be next to a node in order to activate it. Note that you only have to be next to a node. Note that you only have to be next to a node in order to activate it. In order to activate it. Once you select a destination, you automatically spend the required number of the required number of sphere levels and the character moves. You automatically spend the required number of sphere levels. Spend the required number of sphere levels. Spend the required number of sphere levels. You automatically spend the required number of sphere levels and the character moves. You automatically spend the required number of sphere levels and the character moves. You automatically spend the required number of sphere levels and the character moves. You automatically spend the required number of sphere levels. You automatically spend the required number of sphere levels. Sphere levels. Spend the required number of sphere levels. Spend the required number of sphere levels and the character moves. Spend the required number of sphere levels. The required number of sphere levels. The required number of sphere levels and the character moves. When the character arrives at the designated spot, when the character arrives at the designated spot, you will be asked to confirm the move. 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 This is super tiring. This is super. I oh my god, my head. I was thinking that I have to repeat every phrase that I say. My god. This is insane. This is insane. This is insane. But man, repetition does work. I've done this before. So repetition does work. Repetition is the way for you to get accustomed to do something. So you just have to put on your big boy pants and just go through this, because once you cross the how do you say, like a barrier, like a threshold? I need to look up that word. Yeah, once you cross that, everything just does get better, and it does applies to anything that you do. If you want to draw like shit 700 times, and eventually you will cross the threshold. And just start doing things a little bit better. I am not going to say that phrase again. A little bit better. Ugh. Man, I truly shouldn't. Yeah, sugar and the fries that I just ate were essentially not the best. You will be asked to confirm the move. You will be asked to confirm to confirm the move. You will be asked to confirm the move. Confirm. You will be asked to confirm the move. Confirm by selecting yes. At this point, the movement process is complete and cannot be cancelled. At this point, the movement process is complete and cannot be cancelled. At this point, the movement process is complete and cannot be cancelled. If you want to activate nodes, if you want to activate nodes you passed over, you must spend sphere levels to go back. Oh yeah, I was just checking that my mic was activated. I want this recorded. I want my voice at least to be recorded. I want to check on my progress. I want to check on my progress. I want to check on my progress later on this process. I want to check on my progress. So, if you want to activate nodes you passed over, you must spend sphere levels to go back. If you want to activate nodes, if you want to activate nodes you passed over, if you want to activate nodes you passed over, if you want to activate nodes you passed over, if you want to activate nodes you passed over, you must spend sphere levels to go back. If you want to activate nodes you passed over, you must spend sphere levels to go back. If you want to activate nodes you passed over, you must spend sphere levels to go back. If you want to activate nodes you passed over, you must spend sphere levels to go back. My head is starting to hurt a little bit. When you're retracting your steps, you can move 4 steps by spending. You can move 4 steps by spending 1 sphere level. However, backtracking every time is not very cost efficient. Cost efficient. So plan ahead to avoid wasting sphere levels. Okay. Now that the character is in place, let's activate a node. To activate nodes, you must use spheres. You must use spheres. To activate nodes, you must use spheres. To activate nodes, you must use spheres. In Spanish, if I were to say this casually, I would probably skip like the T endings of the words. Activate, and you must. Like I probably would say something like, you must use spheres. 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 To activate nodes, you must use spheres. To activate nodes, you must use. The thing is, even in Spanish, I do not articulate correctly. I do not enunciate correctly because I am not a person who speaks a lot. I never was like popular or super active socially, so speaking just speaking for me is a little bit of a chore. A little bit of a chore. Like a heavy chore. So yeah, I should have done this decades ago. I should have done this when I was 10, playing this game. But, well, what you can do, man. Time's arrow marches forward. Shit. You must use spheres. You must use spheres. You must use spheres. Spheres can be obtained by various means. Spheres can be obtained by various means, such as defeating enemies, by various means. Spheres can be obtained by various means, such as defeating enemies. Press X. Now select Use. A list of spheres currently in stock is displayed. A list of spheres currently in stock is displayed. Oh, this sentence is. I don't know if the sentence is especially hard, or I am just kind of done. Like my tongue kind of hurts. My throat, it is dry. My cheeks, man, like my cheekbones are working for this. A list of spheres currently a list of spheres currently in stock is displayed. Every sphere has a special function. For example, power spheres are used to activate strength. For example, power spheres are used to activate strength. Are used to activate strength. I've said this word before, but I am tired. I am tired. Strength are used to activate strength. You know what? I will leave the stream up to here, and I will retake this. I don't know if later or tomorrow, but eventually I will come back. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. To my zeros. Anyway, whomever took its time to be here, thank you. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.